Welcome everyone to the Friday meditation with a work of art at the National Museum of Asian Art. My name is Philip Bender, and it is my honor and pleasure to join you these Fridays on occasional Fridays. Normally I meet you on Wednesday. Hey Debbie, how's it going?
Hi. It's well. How is everyone today? It's great to see you guys as always. I'm very excited today as we focus on another folio. I think that all of the folios that we have in our collection are just so beautiful with the calligraphy and the colors and the gold and everything. So I'm really excited to see this one. It's dated around 1575, and it has these beautiful like flowers and everything that we can focus on for the spring as everything is blooming, especially the cherry blossoms. If you see the captions on the bottom, live transcription was requested today. So if that bothers you in any way, I think you can press hide subtitle under the 3 little dots more at the bottom of your video to get rid of that. But we hope that you enjoy our meditation session today, and I'll pass it on to Phil.
Thank you so much, Debbie. It's great to have you here. Thank you for that introduction. Well, welcome everybody. I'm pleased to join you and to take time together to meditate and then to extend our meditative experience to a close viewing of the 16th century watercolor from the Safavid period in Iran. And it's quite appropriate that we do so as the Iranian or Persian New Year just began on March 21st with the spring equinox, the first day of the new year. Nowruz means first day. And I was wondering if you could just think to yourself for a moment, what comes to mind when you think of spring? What are some of the first thoughts that come to mind? Perhaps flowers, buds on trees, a little bit warmer weather, maybe increased interest among the fauna of the world in procreation and reproduction. When I think of these things, especially the blossoming of flowers, I want to translate them into movement. So in today's practice, in our meditation, prior to viewing the work, we'll take a little time to move with a kind of blossoming gesture, a gesture that will begin with hands at the low belly, and will include an inhalation where the hand glides up the front body and then blossoms outward and returns on exhalation. And then we'll do both hands. All right, so look for that. And maybe that could even be felt as a kind of energetic blossoming as we practice. And then we'll lean into some other techniques as well to open the body, to make it available to the work, so that when we come to it, we perceive it on many levels, not just an intellectual one. So if you would take a comfortable position for this practice, whether that's seated, you could do it lying down or even standing, but get ready and we'll begin in just a moment. And today I'd like to begin with some movement in such that we raise one arm up. Go ahead, raise one arm up. Take a nice full inhalation. And then exhale and let that heavy arm return to your side. And do the same with the other arm. Inhale up. And exhale, let the arm be heavy, coming to rest at your side. We'll do that again. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, returning. Other arm, inhale, reaching. Exhale, lowering. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, lowering. Last side, inhale, reach. And exhale, rest the hand wherever it's comfortable. Now pause here a moment and turn your attention inward as your breath begins to return to its natural pace. Enjoy the easy breath. Body relaxed. Now take a moment to bring attention to the base of your spine. And can you imagine traveling up the spine like a warm, puffy cloud? From your seat, it floats up through the spine, lightening the load, inviting the spine to be long and tall. Body relaxed around it. Spring is all about upward movement from earth to sky and heaven. So let's bring some of that forward here. Hands at the low belly. And with an inhalation, guide your right hand up the front body to the heart and then open it out like a blossom. Then exhale, return the hand to the front body, down to the low belly. Inhale, move with the other hand, gliding up the front body, opening outward to the world. Exhaling, returning. And then both, inhaling, blossoming both hands open. Exhale, returning. Now continue this at your own pace, inhaling one hand up and open. Exhaling, returning, hand to the low belly. The other hand, inhaling. Exhaling, returning. And both. Exhale, returning. Let's do this one more time, starting with the right hand. Inhale. It's like a gentle dance. This movement with breath. The other hand, inhaling. Expressive of nature's intent to grow, to offer itself into the world. Pause here with both hands open for just a moment. And then return. Hands toward the mid-body, down in front of the heart, eventually to the low belly. And let them come to rest wherever it's comfortable for you. Now settle a bit. Allow your breath to normalize. If you like to meditate with eyes closed, close them now and rest inside. Savor the lingering presence of your body. Nothing to do, just be. Little by little, we're inviting the body to be open to silence. Now, as I name a body part, gently rest your attention there, as if to receive yourself. And we'll begin with the tension at the center of the forehead. Let your attention be gently received into the center of the forehead. Then to the pit of the throat. Resting just inside the pit of the throat. Move your attention down to the tenderness at the center of the chest. To the right side of the chest. Center chest. Left side of chest. And return to the sweet tenderness at the center of the chest. Descend to the upper abdomen. And tuck your attention just inside the upper abdominal wall. Move down to the lower abdominal wall and tuck your attention in there, below the navel. And then down to the pubic bones, where the pubic bones come together. Gently draw your attention to the low abdomen again, just sneaking it inside the body. To the upper abdomen. The tenderness at the center of the chest. The pit of the throat. And once again, rest your attention at the center of the forehead. Let your attention be received here. In this way, we might allow the front body to be open, relaxed, receptive, so that the world comes to it and is received. Now, with eyes closed, I will transition to the work. Just a moment. Now, ever so gently open the eyes. And allow the work to come to you. And see what seems most alive to you in this moment. Now we'll return to that prominent central figure in just a moment. But let's look more closely at some details here. The top right. And so that we can appreciate this figure more, I'll turn the image. What is this young man up to? What's going on inside him? Perhaps this script will provide a clue. This one as well. And this young man, what is he thinking? Why does he linger here? I think we'll know shortly as I adjust the image once again. And we make our way toward the central figure. Taking in for a moment just the bottom. What do you notice here that is enticing, perhaps a little provocative? What calls out to your attention? To your imagination? What is this young woman up to? What's going on inside her? And what elements disclose her mood, her thoughts? What accentuates her presence on the page? Now, in this context, we might reflect on the verses in the border of the painting. They read, "How long are you going to wound me with grief? Keep me wandering in the lane of separation. If in the end you will raise me from dust, why do you cast me away like an arrow?" Let's take just another moment to see the young men. What is their longing? What is alive in them? I'll pivot once more so that we might return once again to this beautiful central figure. And perhaps wonder what's going through her mind. Does she have a choice to make? Why does she smile? Now I invite you to close your eyes once again. And bring your attention to the body. And sense perhaps the ongoing presence of this work in you. Its vitality, its aliveness, resonating, vitalizing you. Bringing the freshness of spring. Now, friends, with that, I will offer an invitation to bring left hand to the heart, right hand on top, and to bow to one another in peace, peace, peace.